Jae Marie for Jae Promotions, KJAG Radio, and Idea TV.
The best of the best come here to talk with the queen of alternative media, Jae Marie from Jae Marie Promotions. Find her on Facebook and follow her on Twitter, Jae Marie and the Idea TV, starting a revolution.
It's called Break Wide Open.
Well, I guess it's true. You found somebody new. It's all that you could say. Now I'm talking in a softer tone as I walk this road along, waiting for the day to break wide open. Let me go and let me in. This is where I begin to break wide open. Pull away, you pull me close. Is this the part where I'm supposed to break? What could we do? All our fears came true. We knew that from the start. Too afraid to run away, I fell down on my face, praying for your heart to break wide open. Let me go, let me in. This is where I begin to break wide open. Pull away, you pull me close. This is the part where I'm supposed to break. Find another way, everything works out in the end. Take a bow, the final curtain's down. Something doesn't want to bend, it breaks. It breaks. It breaks. It breaks. I'm a mess and you're a mess. Our hearts beat through our chests till there's nothing left to break wide open. Let me go, let me in. Is this where I begin to break wide open? Pull away, you pull me close. Is this the part where I'm supposed to break? Wide open, let me go and let me in. Is this where I begin to break? Wide open, pull away or pull me close. Is this the part where I'm supposed to break?
Jae Marie for Jae Promotions and KJAG Radio and Idea TV. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got started and what got you into music?
My uncles played when I was little. You know, they didn't. I mean, you know, they just kind of dinked around. But you know, when you're a little kid, you don't know any better. They sound awesome. You know, and so I really wanted to hang out with them more and more and more. So I got really crappy guitars until I was probably 14, where I started finally learning. I didn't really try too hard until I was 14. But musically, just hanging out with them and, you know, listening to Willie Nelson, the Judds.
Alright, so are those your musical influences? Do you have any others?
Probably the very first musical influences, probably the Judds and Willie Nelson. But, you know, I grew up in the 80s, I grew up in the 90s, so my first concert that I ever went to was with my dad and my stepmom, and that was Poison and Warrant all at the same time.
Absolute greats.
So definitely hair band stuff, and then 90s, you know, with, you know, the grunge movement, all that stuff. Pearl Jam, people like that have definitely influenced me, especially playing electric guitar. Acoustic guitar, more Ryan Adams, John Mayer, Howie Day, that kind of stuff is like kind of where I'm living right now.
What do you hope to be doing in 1 to 3 years? years?
Hopefully the same thing I'm doing right now, touring and making records and growing, you know, but just more comfortably.
Tell us about when the album comes out.
I'm working on a production record right now that's going to have drums and guitar and all that stuff. Most of the records I've done previous have just been in my studio, like in my house. So this will be the first one that that has somebody like footing the bill, you know, other than me and stuff. So that's coming out. We're starting like a month from today. We're starting the drum tracks for session. So hopefully it'll be out March at the latest, March, and then I'll tour after that.
If you could describe your music in 3 to 4 words, what would you call it?
Sad songs for happy people. No, just, you know, it's kind of a little aggressive acoustic rock. You know, it's not too sappy, it's not too rock and roll either. It's kind of right in the middle.
Any way we can access you on the web?
Absolutely, I've got everything you can imagine. I got my own website, allanKnost.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Last.fm, all the typical, the usual suspect places. Definitely, yeah, I'm everywhere. You can't miss me.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure. Thank
Absolutely.
you very much.
Thank you so much.
Jae Marie for Jae Promotions.